done? I'm like, yes, it can. Why not? I said, if these kids can't read, then I'm not going to promote them. And all this, mom, dad, I'm going to look you in your face and say, this kid can't read. We let them down. School, parents, we let them down. But I'm not going to take them to the next grade knowing that they're not at grade level. It's funny because I'm always like, okay, how are schools successful? Well, schools are successful when they demand greatness. Greatness doesn't come. We're about to make history. We're about to learn. We're about to grow. We're about to make history. And then, mark my words, it's going to be other school districts, other places around it that's going to be doing this thing. We're going to be the first model. And I'm speaking that into existence, okay?
For booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
If you can really take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it?
Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
Easy. It was productive. It was exciting. They will never leave Mr. Hurts advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores is go through the roof because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom.
For booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
Good morning, everyone. This is Sean Hurt with another powerful Saturday podcast. This morning, I'm going PowerPoint style. I will talk about how to understand your school report card grade and your school's budget. This is going to be powerful. So give me a couple of minutes as I get everybody on. We got to attend this one. Remember, you said you're going to bring your leadership teams on and everything, and we need to make sure that we have this. It's going to be powerful. So give me a few minutes as I get all of my LinkedIn and Twitter folks in and everybody in, so we can have a very, very powerful podcast. We call ourselves the Fantastic Four. It's myself at 10 o'clock, creator educator at 10:30, Principal Kafele at 11, and then we have Josh Tarver on Saturday. And the last couple of Saturdays, it's been phenomenal, but it's been a whole different level of just things that we're doing, the information we're giving and things of that nature. So we got to make sure that we share this out. We got to make sure that people get it, because at the end of the day, we got to move these schools. We have to really move these schools, and I know this is going to do it for us. So once again, let me know where you're coming from. Hey, I'm coming from Michigan, by the ways of Ypsilanti, but I'm originally from Detroit. Detroit, some people say, and our slang in Detroit is "what up, though." That's what we say. So if I have anybody from Michigan, Detroit area, I want to say "what up, though" to you. What up, though? You say "hurt" for real. Yeah, that's how we get down. So give me about 30 more seconds as I get everybody in. I want to make sure I got all my folks in. All my folks in. It's currently 10 o'clock, so stay with me, everybody. Stay with me. I want to make sure we got everybody in. All right. Stay with me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Give me a few more minutes and we're going to get started. And it's sunny in Michigan. I'm so proud of the weather. On November the 22nd, it is very sunny and nice in Michigan. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy for the sun outside. A couple of weeks ago, we had snow. For real, we had like snow outside. So I'm glad for the good conditions. All right. 10 more seconds. All right. And I got people on LinkedIn, those the folks, and then I got my YouTube folks and everybody out there. All right. I think we should be good. All right, yep, we're all good. All right, let me go ahead and do the roll call and see who's rocking with me on this morning. Let me see who's rocking with me on this morning. Let's do the roll call. Once again, hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. Hit that share button. All right. I got Golfer WT. Good morning to you. Good morning to you from Atlanta. I got AP Patrick Lawrence from Connecticut. Good morning to you. I got Brother Greg Dawson, my boy, my good friend, doing some good work from Detroit, Michigan. Good morning to you. I got Constance Sherrod tuning in from the SIP. That's Mississippi. Good morning to you. I got Miss McMahon coming in. Good morning to you. Where you coming from? I keep on forgetting where you coming from. Shoot, tell me where you coming from, Miss McMahon. I got Dr. Jeter, always supporting the podcast. Good morning to you. I got Brother David Bell in the house from Benton Harbor. Hey, Brother Bell, man, we got to do something with that district. Brother David Bell. We got to do something, man. I need you to work your magic. I got to get down there. I'm seeing what's happening. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing today, because of Ben Harbor. I got to get down there. I got Mrs. Arcella Australia from Charlotte. Good morning to you. Who else I got rock with me? I got Melissa Jones Chuno. Good morning to you. All right, Miss. She said she's from Illinois. Anita McHowen. Oh my God. McMahon is from Illinois. I'm sorry for messing it up. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Who else I got? She said actually East Aurora. Good morning to you. I got Brother Josh Tarver, Fantastic Four, the family in the house. Good morning to you. Who else I got with me? Go ahead, that share button. Let me know who's rocking with me this morning. All right. So once again, I'm excited. I'm pumped up. She said, I got it. Thank you. I'm pumped up. Today, I'm going PowerPoint style. I'm going to need all my time, because I'm going to break down the school report card grade. Okay. So I'm going to look at two states. I'm going to look at Michigan. Of course, I'm from there, in South Carolina. So if nothing else, if I got all Michigan and South Carolina folks, you need to be in this. And then also with that, I am also going to look at a school budget, because many people in these leadership positions, and it's not your fault, we have to understand our school budget. We need to know what Title I is, Title II, 31A, all of those things. And I'm glad that Greg Dawson is on the call. He I'm gonna break it down. So now, how do I use my budget properly to be able to bring in vendors and to be able to do all those things? I'm gonna break it down PowerPoint style. So once again, you still got time. I need you to hit that share button. It's not time for us to not be on this call. You need to get everybody on this call, because this is so important. As a principal, as a coach, as a potential AP, whatever you are, these are the two most important things that you must know. But for whatever reason, we do not talk about it. We do not train our staff on this. We don't get that when we're getting our leadership certification. This is something that we just don't do. But it's so major on how we run the school. So all right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I always ask this question. What is keeping you up at night? Oh, Miss Rilla Hicks in the house. You got to, hey, Hicks, hit that share button, because I'm going to brag about you. I got a whole commentary about you right here. So Miss Rilla Hicks in the house. I had to give my girl a shout out, Dr. Hicks. I'm going to brag about you. All right. So the question is now, what is keeping you up at night as an educator? What is keeping you up at night as an educator? For me, for Sean Hurt, school turnaround principal, this week I was very, 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 that's a lot of varies, hurt when the school report card grade came out for all of the schools, they made it known on Wednesday, and then from there they listed the bottom 5% of the schools. In Michigan, they call those CSI schools or partnership schools. What are those schools? Those schools are the schools that's on the naughty list. Those are the schools that's on the naughty list. You do not want to get on the naughty list. And when I was looking at the schools that was on the naughty list, those were schools that I personally know, schools that I drive by every day, schools that should be on this podcast. Listen to the Fantastic Four. You don't want to wake up on a Saturday and listen to the Fantastic Four, but you only have 2% of your kids in a middle school reading proficiency, 4% in math. Those are the things that's keeping me up at night. So what I want you to put into the chat, what is keeping you up at night as an educator? Talk to me, educators. What is keeping you up at night as an educator? What is making you not be able to sleep and things of that nature? Talk to me, chat. Talk to me, chat. What is the things that's keeping you up at night as an educator? I got my boy Troy Gates in the house. Good morning to you. What are the things that's keeping you up at night as an educator? Put it in the chat, everybody. Put it in the chat. Once again, I said these scores, we got to improve these scores. That's why I'm going to do what I'm going to do today. So what is keeping you up at night as an educator? I got my mentor, Principal Kafele, in the house. Good morning. I'm supposed to be in Philadelphia with you, Principal Kafele. Man, I got calls from about 4 or 5 of my people saying, Hurt, why aren't you down here? Next year, I'm going down there. I will be down there in Philadelphia at the conference. I should be down there. All right. Ensuring equity. Oh, I got Miss Flowers in the house. Good morning to you. Student not performing or making growth this year. Got you. All right. This is some good feedback. Next, I'm going to talk about the educational news of the week. What's going on in education? What's going on? What's going on in my life? All right. The first thing I want to talk about is that I have a big, humongous shout out. I want to give a shout out to Principal Flowers. She's on here. Principal Elisa Flowers from Goodyear Elementary School. Why do I want to give a shout out to her? Because she inboxed me a couple of days ago, I think Tuesday of this week. This is fresh news, that her school was the only 3 schools that was honored by the state of Georgia that exhibited excellent gains in math and in reading on their state test. So applause, Dr. Flowers from Goodyear Elementary School down in Georgia. It was only 3 schools. Well, why is that important? Why is that big? Because there are 1,238 schools, elementary schools in Georgia. And there was only 3 schools that got this award out of 1,238 for excellent gains. Excellent. It wasn't good gains. It wasn't average. It was excellent gains in math and reading. So I want to give a big shout out to Principal Flowers and the work that she's doing. I told you, Principal Flowers, you was going to go to the next level. Way to go, Principal Flowers. I am glad you're on here. She's on here. You say, Hurt, wow, we got principals on here that's doing it big. Yeah, she's on here. She comes on faithfully every Saturday. She's taking notes. She's implementing these things. So now, consequently, we don't got to think about, well, who is these? No, they're right here. So big shout out to Dr. Flowers. I told you last year you was doing big things. 1,238 schools, and only 3 of them got the distinction, and she was one of them. Hit that share button. Give her some love. That's why we need folks on here. Next thing is that I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Rilla Hicks, my girl, Dr. Rilla Hicks. She was appointed assistant principal of Bel Air Middle School this week. She put it on Facebook. She shot me an inbox, Dr. Hicks. So we got folks getting promoted on this podcast. Dr. Rella Hicks doing some big things. When I saw you a couple of years ago, I said, it's time for you to be that administrator. She comes on faithfully every Saturday, just like Dr. Flowers. And now folks is getting promoted. Schools are going to next level. They making the news on all these positive things. So, like I said, you got folks. This is family. We call this family. This is family going to the next level. Last thing is that before I get into my commentary, is that family, I am supporting a district that's looking for a principal in the Youngstown, Ohio area. They're looking to hire a principal within the next couple of months. So if you are somebody that's looking to become a principal, or you're on here and I know you come faithfully, hey, inbox me. If you know somebody who's in that area, you would like to relocate, inbox me. We make it work. I'm on a committee, but my voice is going to be very loud. So if I say I have such and such, and they've been on my podcast faithfully for the last couple of years, they support Principal Kafele, creator, educator Josh Carver. This is the one. There's a good chance that you'll get hired to be a principal. It's in Youngstown, Ohio. Like I said, I'm not playing. We giving promotions out. Hey, they reached out last week because they know the work I'm doing. They said, "Hurt, do you know anybody that would like to be a principal for the upcoming school year in Youngstown, Ohio?" I'm not going to give out all of the details. And I said, hey, I'll put it on my podcast. So, hey, let me know if you know somebody, they ready to rock and roll, and we'll go from there. All right. I got Dr. L in the house. Dr. L in the house. What's up from Jersey? What's up? What's up, my boy, Dr. L? Dr. L. All right. Now for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to talk about how to understand your school budget and report card grade. So I need everybody to get the notepad out. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to go PowerPoint style. I'm going to break it down. And then from there, we're going to talk about your school budget. I'm going to show you how to interpret your school budget. So now when you are interviewing for the principal position or AP position or the superintendent position, when you got to make decisions, you know what to do. You might not get it all now, but you can always look at the replay and go from there. All right, let's go get started. Hit that share button. Let me know if this is sounding good. Let me know what's going on. Hey, Hurt, I am happy about the work you're doing. You are really doing some good work, Hurt. Let me know. And we're going to take about 15 seconds so everybody can get their pencil and paper out. And we're going to go and get started. I want to make sure I'm good with everybody. Everything's good. I want to make sure everything's good. All right, we're good, y'all. We good. Talk to me. Are we good? Everything's good over there. All right, let me get back to where I was. All right, cool. All right, cool. So let me make this kind of big. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about South Carolina first. We're gonna look at the school report card. I'm not gonna talk about the school or the district, but this is the report card. So every school all over the world gets a report card grade. And Michigan came out this week, but we need to know what the report card grade looks like in order to be able to drive our budget. But a lot of times we just don't know. So this is South Carolina. Do I got anybody from South Carolina in the house? If you're not in the house, if you're send it out. We need South Carolina on here. All right. So this is a school in the overall ranking from last year was below average. In about 3 or 4 more months, they're going to take the test. Why did Dr. Flowers do a good job in Georgia? Because her report card grade was better than many schools in Georgia. She hit the metrics that the state of Georgia said that she needed to hit. Thank you, Dr. Flowers, for doing that in order to be one of those excellent schools. That's why she was honored. Now, it's about 10 folks on my podcast that say, Hurt, I want to be like Dr. Flowers. I want to get the email. I want to be on the newspaper. I want to be on the news saying that my school is great. All right, you want to be like Dr. Flowers? Let me show you what Dr. Flowers is doing. Let me show you what she did. How do I know? Because I worked with her school. All right, now, South Carolina, this is the next thing. Your report card grade is divided into these categories: academic achievement, preparing for success, multilingual learning progress, student progress, state goals, school goals. Everybody got me? Everybody got me? Everybody got me. I got Create and Educate. I know Dr. Houston like, yeah, that's right, her, because she's from South Carolina. So she done seen this 35 million times, right? So this particular school on academic achievement, they were below average, and student progress, they were average. So we're gonna look at those two things, but you can see this is how it was broken down into these areas. Everybody got me? All right, now, the next part is that in the state of South Carolina, this is the rubric for middle school, elementary, high school, same thing, same rubric. Excellent is 56 to 100, good is 48 to 55, average is 36 to 47, below average, unsatisfactory. So these are the points that you get. So once again, this school was at a 34, they were below average. So our goal for South Carolina, for the million people in South Carolina, we need to be at a 56 or higher. How do I get there? This is how you get there. This is what it's saying. All right. Everybody see it right here. Hit that share button. This is what it's saying. So the overall, so we're going to go to student performance, right? So let's look at student performance. Student performance. So in student performance, the most points you can get is 35 points. Look, it's on the left. 35 points is the most points that you can get. The most points you can get is 35 points. Let me make this bigger. 35 points. Can everybody see it? Everybody can see it, 35 points. In this area, they got 10 out of 35. So they left 25 points on the table. You left 25 points on the table, school X. I circled it. So for ELA, this is ELA, it says school, district, and state. This is your report card grade. You got 36%. So out of 450 possible points, you got 164 points out of 450, 36%. We have to get that up. The district was at 48% and the state is at 60%. We have to get your ELA score up. At least you should have been at about 250, 300. That would have got you at least 65 to 70%. You see how it's breaking down? Let's look at math. Oh my God. Oh my God. They got 13.6%. Look, out of 450 points, they got 61. That's 13%. We have to get that up. 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 Okay, we have to get that up. So this is the report card right here. This is the report card. This is what the report card is saying. So I'm gonna stop right there. Please take your notes. Give me some feedback. Is this sounding? I'm going slow so we can understand it. This is South Carolina report card. So if we just look at, let's go back to this. The report card grade is in all these areas, but let's look at academic achievement and student progress. Those are the ones that's getting a lot of schools in South Carolina not to have a good report card grade. And once again, look at the rubric. Once again, look at this. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. Does this sound good? I'm gonna pause right there because we got to really get it. We have to really understand it. All right. So next thing is this. So that's South Carolina. Get those areas. I could get more in depth, but I don't have time. Next, we're going to look at Michigan. All my Michigan folks in the house. All my Michigan folks in the house. Go ahead and give me some love. All my Michigan folks in the house. So now this is the Michigan's report card grade. It's the same thing with South Carolina. South Carolina is the same thing with Florida. Same thing that they doing in Philly. Same thing they doing in Jersey. Same thing they doing in California. Wherever you're at, the report card grade is saying the same thing. So now you got the overall index, support category, growth index, proficiency index, blah, blah. We see it right here. So the overall index, this school was average. So out of 100 points in Michigan, get 100 points. This school had 50.76. All right. So these two areas, the growth index, that's growth, and proficiency, those are the two areas. If you increase proficiency, you increase growth. So we see the growth index, they got out of 100 points, they got 65.98. In proficiency, they left too much meat on the bones. They left too much meat on the bones. After you get friends, listen to the Fantastic Four. I need everybody on my podcast to get the report card grade out for last year and just watch my podcast, have your report card grade next to you, and just look at it and look at those two areas. Don't try to go to the other areas. Just look at those two areas that's taking place. All right. This is now I'm dealing with Michigan. So now I'm going to go to the proficiency. Watch this, everybody. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Please, everybody, watch this. Please, everybody, look at this. So this particular school, the first item, it says all students. They had 122 students that took the test. Okay, please follow me. Pretty please. Out of 122 students, 23 students met their growth target. 23 students met their growth target. It's saying it right here. So 23 students met their growth target. This is math. This is math. They only got, so 18% of the students met their growth target. We leaving too much meat on the bones when you understand that. You don't even got to get to 100%. I would love for you, but if you get to that 35 or 40%, now consequently in that area, you're getting more points for that area. Look. And then for the Black and African-American students, which is 105 Black kids, Black boys and girls, 105, 20% met their growth targets. Come on now. 20 students met their growth targets, which is 19%. We got to get 35 to 40. We got to get at least 50. Let's do half. If we do half to meet their growth targets, look, then that goes up. We are leaving too much meat on the bones because we're not getting this. Look, this is what we're not getting it. And then students with disability. So you got 22 kids that tested. These are our special education kids, or whatever title you want to give them. So out of 22 kids, 3 kids met their growth target, 13%. So now, a lot of times we don't even talk about those, we don't even talk about our spec. They count for our test. Yeah, and some people call it gifted and talented, whatever you want to call it. They count for our, they're students to me. I don't give names, they're students. But on a report card grade, they break it down like this. They break it down like this. Go to growth in your proficiency and look at where you're leaving a lot of meat on the bones. Hit that share button. We still got time. Stay with me for 5 minutes. Go there to see where you're leaving a lot of meat on the bones. All right. So now you're saying, Hurt, I got it. Now, how do I fix this? How do I go to the next level? What do I do? Next is that you must understand your budget. So I'm going to give you a budget. This is a real budget. This is probably 95% of my school's budget that's on here. This is 95% of my school's budget. All right. Why is this important? Because you got to know how to spend your money. How to spend your money. So let's look at it like this. Okay, let me go small. Stay with me. All right. So right here, this is my PowerPoint. This says, yeah, we're good. We're good. Stay with me. Stay with me, everybody. Stay with me. Yeah, we got to educate. So this is a school that has 550 students. This is your school, middle school teacher, middle school, high school, or elementary. 550 students. Every state gives money. It's called per pupil allocation. The average, let's say, is $12,000. So on count day for the state, your school gets about $12,000 per child. So if I got 550 students, that means my budget, my general budget is $6,600,000. You're over $6,600,000 of general budget. This is a real life budget. And then what takes place is that you have your title money. So you have $6.6 million for your general budget for teachers, supplies, copy paper, books, materials. That's general budget. And then the state will give you with 550 kids, Title I, you'll get $775,000 in your title grant. So you'll get $300,000 for Title I. You'll get $250,000 for 31A, $75,000 and $150,000. That equals this right here. All right, I got 2 minutes, so I gotta break it down. So now you need to use this money wisely to be able to address the budget. So now we're going to go shopping. Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping. What should I spend? How should I break it down? So now this is the budget breakdown. I'm going to break down the budget for you. So you have $300,000 in Title I. Please, you got to understand it. This is how you make changes to your school using money wisely. It's not that you don't have enough. You have it, but we got to spend it wisely. So Title I, you got $300,000. I recommend that you go to your budget people and to have a conversation. Hey, can I get a math coach for $85,000? Can I get a reading coach for $85,000? You can spend those people in Title I. Can I get a lead teacher for $85,000? And then I want to have ongoing training for my leadership team. That means you're bringing in consultants to come into your school for $45,000 a year. That is $300,000. I'm giving you the answers to the test to be able to get a good leadership team in, to be able to do what you have to do. That is Title I. Look at your budget to see what you're spending your money on. Now we have 31A. You have $250,000 in 31A. So now what I am suggesting that you do is that you have after school tutoring starting from October to March. I'm breaking it down. Tuesday through Thursday from 3:30 to 5 o'clock or whatever that time is for you. Teachers' pay should be $40 per hour because we want to support those teachers. And then with 31A, you can also have your summer school as well. Summer school, June and July, Monday through Thursday, because Friday people want to take off, go on vacation, do whatever. They can still do that. You have people that teachers will sign up and the teacher's pay should be $50 per hour. That's what you use your 31A money on. And then you have Title II. Title II is $75,000. You have professional development 3 times a year. In the beginning of the year, middle of the year, in the end of the year. Does that make sense? And then you have teacher stipends. We want to pay our teachers for coming to the PDs and all those type of things. Set aside $20K. And then you want to have a leadership retreat. Set aside $8,000 for that. That equals up to $46,000. You still got money left over to be able to do what you have to do. You have people on my podcast that have different programs and consultants. You could use monies for that as well. This is a budget breakdown to show you how to spend your money. So I'm gonna stop right there. I'm past my time. Oh my God, I needed more time, but we're all good. I'm past my time. So let's everybody go over to Create and Educate. Please inbox me if you need some support. Let's hit that share button. Show me some love. Thank you very much. School report card grade, budgets, bring those together, understand your budget. I know I went kind of fast, but understand your budget, use your title funds wisely, and you can go a long way with that. Thank you very much. Let's have a good week. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And I will see you same time, next week, same time, same place.